Hi, John. And President Trump was here this morning. We'll get back to why he was here this morning, meeting with world leaders in the Western Hemisphere. But back to that dignified transfer, a solemn moment that's undergoing right now up in Dover, Delaware. That's the Mortuary Sciences Dover Air Force Base, where those fallen are brought back. President Trump meeting with the family, also the vice president and other members of his cabinet there. I want to show you and read all the names. Captain Cody Cork, Sergeant First Class Noah Teachins, Sergeant First Class Nicole Armour, Sergeant Declan Cody, Major Jeffrey O'Brien, and Chief Warrant Officer Robert Marzan. Here's the president earlier today in Florida before heading up to Delaware on this.
Very sad situation. To greet the families of the heroes coming home from Iran, coming home in a different manner than they thought they'd be coming home. But they're great heroes in our country, and we're going to keep it that way. There's always, when it comes to war, there's always that.
John, the reason we are in South Florida, just outside Miami and Doral, the leaders of prominent South American and Central American nations, also island nations, met with President Trump today. It was called the Shield of Nations. Notable leaders not there, though, the new president of Venezuela and the president of Mexico. The White House doing this, hoping to stop the drug flow, the cartel flow, while boosting security for nations in the Western Hemisphere. Now, we do have a map showing you all the nations that met with the president today. Leaders of Argentina to Bolivia to the Dominican Republic. As I mentioned, not there, Mexico or Venezuela, though President Trump praised both leaders. But he did make a little news, and he has been talking a little bit more about Cuba over the past few days. Watch this.
Cuba's at the end of the line. They're very much at the end of the line. They have no money. They have no oil. Cuba's in its last moments of life.
President Trump mentioned Marco Rubio, the Secretary of State, National Security Advisor, also a proud Cuban American from Miami. He said that Rubio will lead those efforts to obviously make a change in Cuba. I don't want to use the words because I don't know exactly what's going on in the president's mind there. But clearly, John, in the middle of everything going on in Iran right now, Cuba is already on the president's mind as he spoke with these leaders from the Western Hemisphere today. John?
Yeah, Cuba was very much propped up by the Venezuelans, and that relationship has certainly been altered, David.
Exactly.
All right, David Spunt reporting live. Thank you.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.